Okay. What's going on, Twitch? Fantastic to see you. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday evening. Normally Private Pilot Wednesdays, but we have some practice that needs to get done in the Lear 45. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight, and continuing to get familiar with systems and checklists. Doing what I can in the not that great sim of Aerofly, but all good. Hold on, sorry. Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I got my checklist right here. Let's open up a window here for a second. Just crack the window. Sweet. And then we'll definitely play some video games after a flight or two. We will see. Let's get a sky vector page up with flightplan.com. Sky vector, and I believe we left off on our way up to Fresno, and what I'd love to do is Fresno to Mammoth. Flightplan.com. All right, let's see about this. So I believe it's FAT to K. I want to say it's MMH. Yeah, dude, let's do Oh, dude. Wait, Zach, so you also, Mo, what's up, man? You got a chance to... Zach, you said you saw the videos that I thought I only was able to send you still images. Did videos send? Oh, no, they are videos. No shit. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, good. Damn, that's funny. I thought they were only images cuz like they looked they only look like thumbnails. But no, dude. Um yeah, I know. The yoke with my knees, no practical application of that, but good to know, you know. It's good to know that, you know, a little bit of pressure, you know, in other words, if the yoke is having a hard time, I don't know. It's nice to know. But how trippy was the video with the prosthetic hand actually moving the controls only? This like, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's see here. It's not really in focus. But like, you know that one, dude, that you could go look at is like that's just with the arm, you know, with and like moving my body. How do you move it like that with the prosthetic? I bend the elbow So the elbow has a natural, it can bend and lock, and then the thing is strapped to my, it sits on my shoulder and it straps to my body. So if my elbow is like this in a locked position, I can move my body, you know. And the cool thing is that the yoke moved so freely, like it's not oh nice, it wasn't that hard to move it around, but yeah, just with my body, pretty cool. Yeah, it went really really well today, man. I'm glad that you got to see the videos. Yeah, in that case I wasn't sure if the um uh um Instagram was limiting me to images only, so that's the shit, man. How's it going though, dude? How's your evening been treating you? We're almost through. We're over hump day, man. Are you like, it's like today or Friday or something weird? The go around button placement you're talking about is sick too. Oh yeah, yeah. So you can see with like pretty much as I reach across to hold the power, my index finger is right over the go around button. It's not even in a weird position. I was worried about the go around button, you know. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. Jet. I feel like this is too close. What about reaching the throttles was not a problem. I told Katie when I initially sat in the airplane um just to feel how it felt, just to see, like feel it out without my arm on. I didn't like go scramble to, get the arm on the yoke or anything like that. I was like, I just want to sit in it and take it in and see how I feel. And super comfortable, super duper comfortable. Yeah, it's a tight squeeze, but I knew right away, like I without my arm on, I just went to go reach for the throttles just sitting there. I'm like, dude, this is completely doable. And I'm messing with the full range, of the throttles, like as I'm reaching across. Dude, not a problem. It was actually I sat in the seat and then I went to go move the throttles and they like clicked out of cutoff, because like when you move them up out of cutoff, like there are like these pins that click down and prevent you from retarding them too far into cutoff, like if you want power idle. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck. And I was like, okay, no, everything's cool. Like the thing's off, it's all good, like shit, anything, because the guy left me to do whatever I needed to do in the plane. I was unsupervised completely, and I was completely by myself. The guy left, and then I got his number and called him back when I was ready to go. So I'm like, shit, man. So I'm sitting in the seat and I move the throttles up. It clicks out of cutoff. I'm like, oh shit. And I start moving them all the way up. I'm like, okay, this is kind of, I mean, I could do this. It's kind of uncomfortable, but I can manage it. Dude, it turned out that, and then I went to go extend my legs to try and find the pedals. And I'm like, dude, this seat's way too far back. The seat was back all the way. So once I scooted the seat up to where I would have been anyways, regardless, I actually sit in the full forward position. Ridiculously manageable. And then what I tried to do once I got my arm on there was uh, simulate taxiing, simulate a takeoff, simulate I did a lot of simulating an approach to landing, where you're very slowly, you're very carefully slowing the airplane down, and adding a little bit of, taking my hand off the power, adding a little bit of nose up trim right there, getting back to the power, kind of restoring some speed. Maybe I got a little too slow, going down to the flaps, and and then I practiced having, because I wanted to see where it was in the low power settings, so that when I came back to idle in the flare, trying to pull up like I imagined myself going down with a little bit, like a few knots more speed than I wanted, to leave the power, to put a little bit of nose up trim in there so that I can go into ground effect, level off with my arm, power idle, and then uh um pretend to set the airplane on the ground and then go for the thrust reversers. And I pulled, actually it was kind of gnarly, like I pulled the thrust reversers up just to make sure. And I'm like, dude, this is so fucking crazy. I checked like a million times that the plane wasn't like on or moving or anything like that. I don't, but yeah, thrust reversers, zero problems, no problems at all. And I was telling Katie, like, there was no point once I saw that I could do. I was like, I've seen everything that I need to. I mean, there's nothing that can't be done that would make sense. The things that I started doing that didn't even make sense were like pushing buttons or taking care of things while my hand was still on the yoke, because you're not doing that in a crew environment. The other guys got the radios or whatever, you know. So I wasn't really tripping too hard about things that I couldn't reach that were like across the on his side, while my hand was on the yoke. Like it's just not going to happen, you know. So I felt really, really good about it. Yeah, it's the exact checklist, dude. I look down and I see to the side of me the quick reference hand guide with all of the problems that can show up. Big ass book, by the way. And then there was like a little like laminated flip through checklist. I pulled that thing out and I'm like, dude. And I have it side by side and I'm like, this is unbelievable. Like I've been using the actual checklist. Like I know it says Bombardier on it, but I don't know. Like some flight schools have their own checklist, or maybe flight safety has a more efficient one, or I don't know. But no, dude, like this place, that's exactly the same document. So it was the shit, man. It was cool. It was cool. Like I was all giddy like last night. It was hard to go to sleep. And driving up there was awesome. I'm just thinking how excited I am. Let's do Reno. And I'm just so relieved. I'm really, really relieved that at least that part is taken care of. And I'm relieved that I can go into sim, because what I was telling Katie is like, and you might ask your dad about this to see if this is what he went through, but I heard from my uncle and some other, my uncle's a UPS captain, that when you go for training, you don't wait until week 6 to start flying in the sim. That level of sim is week 6, but my uncle was telling me, early on, like in the normal ground, 5 weeks of ground, you're sitting in like a lower level sim. It's like still gonna most likely be the cockpit, but you are, it's not motion or anything like that, and you can practice certain procedures or whatever and get a feel for what's going on. And then yeah, you go for real deal sim training, in the latter like stages of the training. So I felt really, really good after today, knowing that it can all be done. Absolutely, in terms of physical ability, it can be done. Are they going to be cool with that technique? I don't know. If they're not cool with that technique, then there you go. But that would be pretty ridiculous if they, gave me a chance to do it, and I do it, and I do it consistently, and I do it safely, and through the earlier training, in the lower level sims, I work out we iron out like the creases and shit. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't just work with me on that and be like, dude, if you could pass the check ride, then you can pass the check ride. And I believe that. I believe that is what they will do. They seem like a stand-up company. And I gained a lot of confidence today, man, which feels really good. I didn't have my doubts, but I'm like, I was feeling like self-conscious about like, well, what if this and what if I can't reach that? I've been watching videos like fucking insanely, studying like where the throttle levers are, like in what phase of flight, and this guy, it's like near that part of the knee, and what about where would it be for me? I'm looking at my knee like when I'm driving, I'm like trying to reach over, like, is it there? But today really put it to rest, man. It was really it was dope. It was dope, man. Dude, how about that first video though of like how about just like it's just a beautiful airplane, dude, That first video that I shot when I like was outside and I like walked up, I couldn't believe how beautiful this airplane was, man. Kogel. PC-12. I'm trying to find the best route. This is what I'm looking at here. Actually, hold on, wait. Just fly one of these routes, maybe. Like one of these. I don't even know. Modesto, but what is that? The 093 radial or something? I'm so confused. There is this one, I guess. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah, it was it's a pretty gnarly size too, dude. Like walking up to it, I'm like, holy shit, man! Like this is like a real, nothing wrong with like a Phenom or the Citation 510, the Mustang, or what's another little bitty one? The Premier. I believe the Premier is a smaller one. Oh, dude, that's a famous one. That one's been passed around a lot. And how about that one, dude? How relieving was it when you heard the guy start coming? Well, first of all, I was relieved when I heard the co-pilot chime in. I was like, oh, thank fucking God, there's somebody else there that can. I mean, presumably they're both fucked up, but different people it'll affect them differently. And then once they start descending, um, he's able to get it under control, and I was just so relieved. CZQ. A Wally. But that's right. It was Kalita. That's right. I think that might have been a Kalita Air though, right? Not a charters. They got 3 or 4 different companies, like sub companies, daughter companies, and I believe Kalita that was a Kalita Air, right? Yeah, dude. I mean, I've gotten fucked up at you know darn near 9,000 foot density altitude or 10,000 foot density altitude. I mean, I've gotten gnarly going to sleep mode stuff. I don't know, man. These guys had to have been healthy dudes. I was confused by that myself. I'm like, how is this conversation even going on? Because they did, you're right. They reported 260, I believe. Yeah, man. So I have my first class medical tomorrow. Oh, here you go. Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty good route. I have my first class medical tomorrow. Um, and I'll send that over to them, and then that should go well. Uh, and then like 340, the controller figured out what was happening and asked them down to. Oh, what the fuck! I wonder what happened there. I mean, if it was like a failure or something like that, or I wonder if it was like a checklist item that didn't get done, you know, something set manual that should have been an auto or something. Um, got to check that pressurization on the way up, dude, and just make sure that the cabin, you know, you got to look at the cabin pressure and the cabin differential or the pressure differential. Okay, so I think we have a route. We'll look at the departures. What is it? The ODP out of Fresno. Maybe he got his mask on partially just enough to keep him conscious. Oh, that's a really good. Of course, right? He's probably talking through the mic, in the mask. That's right. Yeah, 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 yeah. 040. Oh yeah, yeah. So we're probably gonna be doing 3-4 left. Spoon. Yeah. Oh, spoon's right there. Okay. And then spoon and gotcha. Or spoon's here. Junko. No. What is that? Tarver. Tarver right there. And then spoon. All right. So then spoon is the beginning of the approach, and then what I guess Arnav X-ray gets you down to 890. What about the 3-4? What about the Yankee? Ooh, LPV. Let's do that. Let's do the Arnav Yankee. Well, there's probably not going to have it anywhere, but because the FO went out, I can't imagine he would have a good enough tolerance to altitude that high. Yeah, yeah. Damn, such a scary video. Did you just happen across that video? 20,000 feet. Let's put this thing together on the ForeFlight. Yeah, I wonder what it would be like, dude, to go do one of those high altitude chambers. And I hear that they're really crazy because you see yourself like unable to perform tasks that you know you can do, and it's like WTF, you know? All right, cool. Oh, and then let me throw that up on there for you guys. Sweet. So that's the plan from Reno, right there. Reno, um, to or excuse me, some Fresno to Reno at 280, flight level 280. And again, we're not really going hardcore with procedure. Like, you know, I'll brief my approach and all that stuff, and we'll definitely use all the checklists. But in terms of like getting a standard weather briefing and all that stuff, I kind of just want to get in the plane and like go through, you know, the normal procedures checklist, um, and just, you know, continue getting familiar with the plane. So, but I will send these plates to, or send these to the plates. Sweet. So there's Fresno. There's Reno. Departure procedure. Actually, what is the ODP? For runway, which runway we're using? So they're 320 at Niner. And we will be using 29er then. So, climbing runway heading to 2500, and then a climbing right turn heading 350. Intercept the, what VOR is that? Oh, Friant. That's right. All right. The Friant VO, the 150 radial to the Friant VOR. Cross the Friant VOR at or above 6,000. So let's see here. What does that look like? The 160 radial. Oh, I see. So we're going to be doing this. Yeah, so... Wait, it was... Yeah, climb on runway heading, and then a climbing right turn heading 350 to intercept the... the 230 radial Friant. So 230. I think they do. I think they do. I've never done it though, but that shit would be crazy. So that's the ODP right there, and then climbing right turn heading 350 to intercept the 230 radial. Actually, so we could draw that even more clean. So that's the ODP right there. All right. And then after the intercept, 230 cross VOR 6,000. Continue to climb in the holding patterns. Hold south. Left turns 350 inbound. Easy peasy. 350 inbound. Wait a second. Hold on. What did it say? Oh, hold south. Right. So this actually is the hold. 350 inbound is this. Yeah. South, left turns, 350 inbound. Just want to get it right. Actually, you can like barely see that, huh? There's the holding pattern. So it's definitely, you know, a turn to the left for a direct entry. But damn, that's really that's kind of close to a parallel. But I would definitely turn to the left for the direct rather than go all the way around near those mountains over there. So there's that. And then you're gonna climb in the holds, but we'll be at 6,000 feet, no problem. Guarantee we'll be at 6,000 feet before then. So then we'll be able to climb on course at or above the MEA. So what is the MEA? Let's look at that. Dude, 4,000 foot MEA. Oh, that's not a airway. So off route, obstacle clearance altitude. So I wonder how we'll do that then. I think what we'll do is we will fly the hold. Let's fly the hold. Let's climb up to the off route obstacle clearance altitude, that 9,300, and then just after we're because we are off airway. Once we're up there, and there's an MEA of 85 right there, so you might as well just climb in the hold, enter direct. We'll be in heading mode, and then we'll go direct Awali, and then all the rest are fine. Cool. Sounds good. So we'll do that. Sweet, man. All right, that looks like a plan. Let's get. Oh yeah, yeah, and then we're gonna say procedure-wise for the approach was the RNAV Yankee 3-4 right. From Spoon. Sweet. All right. Let's do it. Yeah, this doesn't have any arrival on there. All right. So let's go location. We are at Fresno. Oh, cool. Let's be here, I guess. All right, we're in the Lear 45. I love that they have this. I can't believe it. Elegance. Oh yeah, and then no, what was aircraft? How was it that conditions maybe? No. Forget what was the setting for cold and dark. I thought it was location. That's what I'm saying. Like, this interface fucking sucks, dude. Let's just try that, I guess. It's going to start with it on. It's going to be really frustrating. And it is. It is on. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, I think I have to... Yeah, dude, it is so frustrating. But look how stupid this is, dude. You can't... Only based on where you are, like predetermined, can you be cold and dark. See, like right here, they say, yeah, sure, you can put the airplane, around and like wherever you want, but for some reason you can't be cold and dark right here. But right here, ooh, yeah, sure. It's just dumb. Like they made it way too simple. Like look at this. Or like this right here. Conditions. Like X-Plane lets you do it in layers, or the clouds like in layers. Nothing, no ability to add fuel, by the way. Or weight, nothing. So it's just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, this is trippy after today. Wow. It was like weird to like turn some of these and like fake push them. I'm like, whoa. Okay, here we go. So, before starting, seatbelt, shoulder harnesses, secure and adjust. Crew oxygen mask, and they are. The crew, the oxygen mask is right here, actually, where I thought it was. So that's pretty cool. Mic cords, smoke goggles checked. Circuit breakers left and right, all in. Gear down. Check. Electrical. Batteries, emergency, and avionics, mains, and the generators off. Non-essential off for battery start. External power either connected or whatever. APU, if installed, beacon strobe would be there. We would go APU master on. We do the test. We do the fire detect test. Fire left, fire right. And then we go APU master on. APU gen right here is green. It goes on. APU bleed is on. Pack on. And then bus tie is closed. Make sure the bus tie is closed for that. Lights, audio panels are good. Elevator disconnect, rudder disconnect are stowed. Flight control is free and correct. Lights test. Okay. Reversion panels here are norm. ECAS right here. Those are all normal, and engine systems, our instruments are good. Totalizer on the fuel. See right here, you can't add fuel. We're only working with 610 aside. It's like it's not a ton of fuel. So anyway, go back to summary. Probes and left and right windshield off. Probes are off, left and right windshield off. Aircraft lighting off. Everything's off here. Oxide on. Fuel might be unlimited, even though it says you don't have much. That wasn't. I saw that too. Thank you for looking, by the way. You're the shit, dude. You're the man. But I saw that, and like after my first flight from, when was that? That was uh I want to say it was actually Van Nuys to San Luis Obispo that it was reading low fuel, and it gave me a low fuel warning, and I was like, oh damn, like this thing, it really is, you know. But I haven't really run it the tanks dry to know. Time will tell. But I appreciate you finding that though. It's no interrupt at all. So Augs hide on, we hear it. The B-accum pressure right there is within limits. Emergency parking brake set. Set. Oh, let's cool. Augs hide is off. Passenger oxygen checked. Oxygen quantity. Okay, good. Sweet. I love how the cabin altitude is always 7,200 feet, no matter what. That's pretty lame. Pack is off. Landing altitude, set destination. You actually can't do anything to pressure out the pressure control, so why? Rudder boost on. Okay. System test, panel test. Let's do fire and then everything else. We actually did the fire test. So let's do gear. Flaps. ADC. Stall. Anti-ice and ground proximity. Go back to fire. Master caution inhibit. That would be going. Trims checked. Fuel panel check. Left and right engines. So left computer's on, right computer's on. Engine sync is off. Altimeter set. Standby instruments uncaged. We got these. FMS set. Takeoff data. We're going to do all that once we get the engines on. We would, if the APU was running, we'd be doing it then. Cabin door. Summary. Let's look at the battery. Volts look good. Beacon strobe to beacon. Emergency parking brake set. Thrust levers idle. Engine start. N2's coming up. N1 is spinning up as well. Oil pressure, temperature rising. Main hydraulic pressure is rising within limits. Battery's happy. Other engine start. All right, we've got N2 and N1 are coming up. Pressure, temperature rising. Fuel flow is good, and it is stabilizing. N2 stable. All right, dude. 2 happy engines, and emergency lights on. Check emergency lights eliminated, and then arm. Cool. Arm. External power disconnect, pack off if APU bleed on, anti-ice check, APU bleed off, pack on. APU bleed, emergency pressure check. Before taxi, circuit breakers checked, volts and amps. Let's get the avionics on. And left and right windshield on. Spoilers check. Spoilers there. Okay. 0. And then check retract arm. Flaps set to takeoff. Flight controls are checked. Rudder boost verify. And ECAS check. We'll get the pitot heat. Nose steering. No smoking and belts. Hydraulic or BAQ pressure is good. And taxiing before takeoff. So we are good. Let's get the clearance. So 451 Charlie Kilo, you're cleared to the Reno airport. On departure, fly runway heading to, what did it say? Fly runway heading to 2,500 and then heading 350. On the heading. Intercept the Friant 230 radial, and then as filed, climb and maintain 9,000. Expect 28010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is Fresno departure on 132.35. Squawk 0220. 451 Charlie Kilo. Let's go ahead and put all that in. So we've got ATC is 0220. See, it doesn't actually put in the code. So we put in 0220, 9,000 in the altitude. Right there. 350 Friant. Let's look at that. Well, first of all, runway heading is what? Runway heading 29er right is 292. 2902. And looks good. Let's go put in our flight plan now. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, it's gonna be Friant is 115.16 or 115.6. Yeah, this shit's tripping. 115. .6. It's gonna be nav course of 230. Well, it's the 230 radial, not a course of 230. So there's a 050. Sweet. 050. And cool, man. That'll be a right turn to 350. Sweet. ADF. No, we want bearing. Actually, we want the bearing off from that, and then we'll do a bearing to. All right, cool. FMS wise, let's put this in. So it's CZQ. So first of all, all right, and CZQ. Oh my fucking god, dude! I goddamn hate this thing, man. Jesus Christ. CZQ. A Wally. Murph. Oh, is Murph not MERPH, right? That is not in there. So what can we use instead of Murph? How is that not in there? MERPH. Dude, that sounds awesome, man. What are you working on in DCS, dude? Maybe Elkin. ELKHN. No, it doesn't like that either. Weird. Oh my god, dude. Send me a video of that, dude. Tarver. That sounds so sick. Oh, Tarver. Nice. Tarver's in there. And then we will do Spoon. Hopefully the RNAV is in there. Yeah, dude, B-17 escorts over the channel you in the P-51. Dude, you gotta send me that. And so presumably they're gonna be some Germans like coming after you, dude. And you gotta like fend them off and stuff. God, that sounds so awesome. It definitely will. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. You rendezvous with the 85 bombers with a flight of 12 P-51s. That sounds so insane, dude. Oh my god. You know what's really cool about DCS other than everything is the way that they do the environment doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look half bad. The clouds look great. So I bet if you're like above clouds and stuff and you got, you know, maybe a setting sun or something like that, that it looks amazing. Oh, VR? Holy hell, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds amazing, dude. All right, we're going to be departing 29er right. No Sid. And then we'll do menu. We'll arrive runway 34. What did we say? 34 right. 6. No. Oh shit. 6. No star. Approach. We'll do the RNAV Yankee runway 34 right. RNAV Yankee 34 right. That's gonna be 14. So we've got Awali, Tarver. Yeah, see, this isn't the current thing here. Damn. Oh well, that's alright. Who cares? We'll like brief totally not the approach that we're gonna be doing. Okay. So brakes, nose wheel steering, flight instruments check, thrust reversers check. All right. Engine instruments bugs, takeoff data V1, rotate V2, nav equipment checked. We are set, actually. Crew takeoff briefing. So we will be departing runway 29er right with 95. Let's get the plates up there for you guys. So we'll be departing runway 29er right with 9,500 feet of available runway. And according to the clearance, we're going to fly runway heading to 2,500 feet and then a right turn 350 on the heading to the Friant VOR 230 radial inbound, and then as filed 9,000 set 28010 minutes 13235 should be down here. Oh yeah, but we're not. It like hates me. So 13235. Awesome. Tower frequency is 118.2. Excellent. Dude, Zach, see, oh no, you know what? I was gonna say that you're limited in Instagram for voice messages of 1 minute, but I think you could send actually video. I don't know if it has the same limitation. But dude, you gotta send me that when you get going or whatever. No rush, but I'd love to see that on however you can send it. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, and so that is the departure, and then briefing the approach. Um, we got the RNAV Yankee 3-4 right from Spoon. Notum. RNAV Yankee 3-4 right. LPV categories A, B, C, D, A is 5344. 936 height. Wow. Okay, so that's we would definitely take note of that. No. So, oh yeah. No, it's definitely active. It's definitely active. So, okay, cool. So it's not as good as I thought it was. Um, so it's the RNAV Yankee runway 34 right, page 12.6, May 21 in Reno. The ATIS 135.8. 135. We 135.8. What's up, we? Yeah, dude, boo. So these ones, I pulled these babies back like today. I was just like, oh man, because you can see here what it does is these are the thrust reversers right here. So I'm gonna pull that one. You can see it revs up the. I was like, whoa, shit! Like it was like crazy to, you know, like even with the airplane turned off, I'm like, oh my god, like this like beast is asleep. But if I was doing that, it's kind of trippy to think about. It's like weird to even pretend. Even these, like up here, like these knobs and stuff, I was like practicing like pushing them and turning them. I was like, whoa, this is like really weird. Cause like you would turn like this knob, for example, the heading, and like the airplane would turn, like too. It's like really odd. Notable terrain, either side of the final approach course, especially to the east, or excuse me, the west. Rodeo down to Suddy. Um, oh no, wait. Actually, I think this is correct. Hold up. Yeah, Tarver. Oh no, this should be Spoon, but Rodeo and Suddy. And then 83. Yeah, 8300 at Suddy. Okay, cool. So there you go. I do remember that time. That was ridiculous. Pretty crazy, dude. I remember that time that the first person I asked said yes. What's up with that, dude? And oops, it's in Van Nuys. That was really crazy. Like the next morning, they're like, "Yeah, sure, I think we could do that." I was like, "What?" Dude, babe, they even had a place for my coffee. Right in the side. Um. All right, so visibility of 2 and missed approach. We're Pappy off to the left of the runway and identifier lights. 10,000-foot climb on the missed approach. Direct Fobacks. And that is a teardrop. We're gonna probably fly a teardrop entry if we do go missed. And approach briefing is complete. And we're ready for taxi as well, so you can just say, I have no idea where I am. Oh, that's right. I'm actually on the... So that would be a straight ahead to Bravo, and then Bravo... Yeah, and then 29er right. Bravo to 29er right. 451 Charlie Kilo. Parking brake is disengaged. Let's do it. Dude, it would have been so much better if you were there with me, dude, because, like I said, I was by myself. Oh, that's crazy, man. Look at it. Terminal and like the jet looks real. It's crazy. See, my intention is to do a bunch of this. And, oh wait, shit. Oh, I think, you know what? I think this is Alpha. Yeah, I need to take that other one. My intention is to do like a bunch of this, and then that way... Or I guess I'm going to get my fill when I'm in training too, but... You know, the idea, I think, is to, even though it's going to be exciting, like, you know, my first flight... I need to have done this so many times that I'm like, yeah, I've seen this a million times already. But that first takeoff's going to be pretty real deal, I think. The really cool thing is it's a airplane type certified, type certificated for 2 pilots, and so the really cool thing is either way, whether I'm flying or not, I'm building time in it. Dude, these like random F-15s right here. What the hell? All right, parking brake. Thrust reversers checked. We got the flaps set for takeoff right there. High flow is off. Where is it? Yeah, high flow is off. Radar as required. Wing stab. Oh, probe should be on. Wing stab and nacelles are on. APU is off. We have our trim set. Runway lineup with probes on. Recognition lights on. Beacon strobe is to strobe. Aux hide is on. Oops. Aux hide is on. A PR is on. Flight is check. Okay, cool. After takeoff, yeah, so Fresno Tower, 451 Charlie Kilo, holding short, 29er right at Bravo, IFR departure. Clear for takeoff, 29er right, 451 Charlie Kilo. Alright, flaps are set. And we're ready to go on the frequency change. All right, we're lined up, and let's go. All right, systems are green on the roll. Airspeed is alive. V1 rotates. V2 positive rate. Gear up, flaps up. Reduce power. Let's go flight level change, autopilot on. And over to departure, 451 Charlie Kilo. And here comes 2,500 though. $350. Fresno departure, 451 Charlie Kilo is 4,000, climbing 9,000. 451 Charlie Kilo, Roger. And let's get our climb check going. Gear up, flaps up, yaw damper, spoiler, retract. Anti-ice, thrust levers, wing stab, nacelle on, taxi lights off, recognition off. Okay, so then that's the flow there. So we're gonna go recognition, landing, arm, and off. Okay, so that's an interesting flow. That's like an after takeoff flow, where it's off, set, retract, and off. That's interesting. Very nice, very nice. Captain Seppi! What is going on? Thank you so much for the follow. Captain, it's been a little while, my friend. Good to see you. And good to see the rest of you coming from Captain Seppi's channel. Oh, you know what? Let's we're cleared to flight level 200. Well, let me just get my speed under control here. Sorry, guys. I got excited. And we are actually coming up on 10,000, so let's speed up to 275. And then we were cleared to 200. Actually, you know what? This was to climb in the hold, so we are having no problems climbing right now. We are above the MEA, so let's go direct to Awali. Wait, what the hell? Oh my god. This thing does not want to go direct. Is it overfly? No. Well, it's definitely flying that way, but problem is, and then we're cleared at 280. How do we make this thing go direct to it? Dude, it is a spaceship, man. It's a rocket ship, actually. Let's go. Okay, I think you know what we got to do, because this thing is not going directly to something. I'm trying to go direct, and then a Wally. It should be number 4. Enter, no? Well, okay, so this thing is not... So this sim I am not a fan of, dude, and I've been saying that for a while. It's so spotty. Like, it's good enough for what I need to do to practice to fly this airplane. But, you know, and I've been getting some good procedures in, but, dude, it's just not cutting it in a lot of other critical functions. So let's go 114.8. Let's do a backup plan here. 114.8. And that's going to be the 124 radial. That's +2, -2 is a 324 radial. 324. Oh, it's not even picking it up? Weird. Okay. Let's go nav. It doesn't do that either for some reason. Well, nav select to FMS, so... Oh, dude, duh. What did I have it on? Oh, you know, I was going through nav... There you go. Yeah. Nice, dude. Thank you. Yeah, dude, done. You're awesome. So let's go nav. And then let's just go... see where this thing takes us, man. Yeah, there's that... The route is right there. But I wonder... I know, dude, that I went direct to a fix once before. But, yeah, for some reason it's not doing it, you know, direct to page. Do you know, Dawn, like, what am I doing wrong here? Because I wanted a Wally, like, let's say I wanted Tarver, right? If I said 5, and then enter, right? But I got nothing here. But sorry, man. Yeah, big. Let me just catch up here in the chat since I'm on a good path now. Dude, Big Michael, the Learjet's great, actually. Even though I hate this sim is not Microsoft Flight Sim. This is Aerofly FS2. Honestly, I do not recommend this sim at all. It's a video game, but there's enough functionality here. I got hired for a Lear 45 job in April. The class starts in April, so I've been studying the systems. I've been studying 135 regs. I've been studying like flashcards on like limitations for the aircraft, and I found a checklist that I'm able to navigate. You know, there's enough functionality here for me to actually go through like and work through some flows. So that's really good. But in that regard, it's really nice. You know, I mean, there's functionality and the thrust reversers and everything work, and it's kind of cool, man. But it's not the FMC is not, it's not there. But you know, I'm not really one to complain. I mean, like the autopilot works. You can't refuel the aircraft though. It makes no sense. So I can't really make this air. This is like a 18, 19, 20,000 pound airplane. I can't make it heavier, and that kind of sucks. But it's great, dude. Like, it's great so far. Like, oh shit, overspeed. But yeah, it's great so far, man. Not sure what I'm looking at here. Let's see. I was away for the entire month of January, working 30 days straight. No way, man. So that must be really nice, like being able to come back to stream. What, being away for so long, what were you excited about streaming? I imagine there were, you know, you were excited to get back and do something. Did you have like a cross-country like adventure planned or anything like that? Oh, you know what? Let's do our cruise check. Let's see. After takeoff, everything's done. 10,000 foot check. Smoking belts is required. Pressurization. Cabin pressure is 7,200 feet. Oxygen's good. Cruise required by regulation. Oh yeah, everything's good. Okay, descent to go. Sergeant staff, most of the stuff you fly for is from the 40s. Hey, that's pretty badass, man. That's pretty awesome. There's a buddy of mine that I think is lurking in here. He's in DCS right now with like, he just got the P-51 in DCS, and is doing some sick, you know, bomber missions, bomber escort missions and stuff. Nothing wrong with the planes from the 40s. Yeah, it's yeah, Big Michael, it's not that great. I actually don't like it really at all. Not familiar. Big Michael used Learjet on FSX a lot. I do this a lot of seaplanes. Dude, seaplanes seems like one of those things that's just so badass, dude. I tried the float plane, the float 172 in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and so sick, dude. So sick. It feels real, like, kind of, I don't know, like I definitely felt like I was on water. This shit was so trippy. But see, the Learjet FSX, dude, I tried doing that too, because the Lear 45 is what I got hired to fly, but there's no functionality in the FSX Lear 45 at all. Like, basically you could turn the battery on and off or whatever, but that automatically turns avionics on. It's like no hardcore functionality. Whereas actually, even though Aerofly is a shitty sim, there's some hardcore functionality in here, dude. You know, like we're messing with the autopilot, and all of these buttons are functional. You could go through the checklist, like, for real, you know, and I do a cold and dark startup. You know, you're actually starting up the plane and everything, and it's pretty nice, man. Pretty cool. So I immediately went to FSX as well, but it just had nothing of use, man. It was pretty it was kind of a bummer. Because personally, I like the way FSX flies. Matter of fact, I think FSX has kind of better dynamics in a lot of ways than 2020 even does. Personally. Uncle has a pair of widgeons. I wonder what's a widgeon? Let me look at that. How did you even spell that? A widgeon. Oh, it's a bird. Well, oh, I was just gonna say aircraft because I'm like, that's a duck, bro. Airplane. Dude, oh, that's like a true seaplane. That's a true seaplane right there. That's a flying boat right there. That's dope, man. So why is landing the widgeon on the water? First of all, that airplane's got to be. It looks heavy. Does that plane just like sink into the water, and you have to be careful about like abrupt stops? Okay, guys, let's brief our approach. We are 50 miles from Tarver. The water will climb on the nose. Ooh, that sounds dangerous, man. Dangerous. Let's brief our approach. We're doing the RNAV Yankee runway 34 right into Reno, page 12.6, May 21 into Reno. The ATIS we have ready to go. We'll be on with NorCal approach. Tower frequency is 18.7. It's a WAS approach. Final approach course 344. It's a GPS approach. Let's see if we get the glide path to come on here. A lot of this information is in the database is old. Touchdown zone elevate. Oh, down to an final approach fix of 8,300. Down on the LPV to a DA of 5,043. That's 635 above the ground. 12,000 foot MEA. Missed approach is a climb to 10,000. Direct faux via the 343 track to tackle and hold. So direct faux and then from faux to tackle. Continue to climb in the hold, and that's going to be our discretion if we want the teardrop or the parallel entry. And notes here. So we've got at the transition of 180, DME, RMP 0.3, not authorized, not applicable. So our aircraft, and the vertical glide slope indicator and the RNAV glide path, not coincident. It's good to know. Notable terrain on either side of the final approach course. We got 9,600 at Roido, down to 83 at Suddy, and then glide path intercept at Suddy. We'll be doing this at, let's take a look at our approach data. And at 19,000 pounds, let's just say that we're a little heavy. 19,000 pounds. I do have Discord. Yeah, if you want to join, you can totally put some cool pictures up there, and feel free to chat. The link is, hopefully the link is working. If it's not working, let me know. I'll get you a link to the Discord, but if I can remember how to get it. Looks like at 19,000 pounds, we've got an approach speed of 132 and then VREF of 122. Dude, is the Discord not working again? Oh, it works. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're saying go over to Discord. Gotcha. Well, hold on, man. I'm briefing an approach right now, sir. Sterile cockpit, dude. I guess that's below 10,000 feet, but I know there's gonna be somebody in here. No, the regulation says 10,000 feet. So LPV 5,043, and we actually have the NOTAM that the LPV is NOTAM down to 5344. So instead of 635 above the ground, it's 936 and a visibility of 2. Alright, and the approach briefing is complete. If we were able to, we would get the ATIS. See, I mean, the graphics on here look pretty good, man. Like, you got, like, the creases and stuff and like, I don't know, it's, like, textured. You have some, like, rough kind of marks and stuff on the controls. It's kind of cool. Turn the volume down a little bit. It's a little high there. Okay. So it looks like, dude, this is so trippy. A true airspeed of 462. How about that? Tarver's coming up. Let's actually get down there, man. So we need a... Let's go descend and maintain 10,000. 450 Charlie Kilo. We have 10,000 selected. Descending 1,700. Let's power back. Evokshi said, bro, it feels weird with young students. Well, you're not old. You're only 37, so what do you... Or are they, like, really young? Are they, like, 20, I guess, or something? Well, dude, you're at a community college, though. So, I mean, like, you should be seeing students of all ages there. I remember when I was in the community college, before I transferred to university, there were students all ages, man. I loved it, dude. I thought it was freaking awesome, man. You had people, same thing with students that I've taught, like, that are just out there doing midlife career changes. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude, respect. Oh, dude, let's go take a look at that, Sergeant. How do you get used to it? How do you get used to what? Sergeant staff, I gotta look at that right now. Dude, I gotta see this thing, man. That's a dope... You know what that plane reminds me of, man? Is, dude, those sick, firefighting planes. In fact, they probably built those based on, like, they're probably giant widgeons, you know? Okay. There's that. And the general... Dude, what? These were the widgeons my uncle has restored. Skills. He sold the teal one. Oh, my girlfriend would love that. Now has a formal coastal defense widgeon that he's restoring currently. Damn, that's a sexy looking airplane. I'm sorry. And I'm not a widgeon guy. But, yo, that's crazy, man. That's wild, dude. Wow, good for him, dude, and one of the smaller ones. Yeah, that's freaking wild, man. You said being in school again, how do you get used to it? Well, I mean, you go longer than one day. Today was your first day, so I mean, you know, you go longer than one day helps getting used to it, you know? I mean, you're going to be in school for a little while, right? So I think you do that by... Let me throw some flaps in there. You do that by, Sorry, I'm just having to think here. Yeah, dude, I mean, you do that by, like, just kind of going regularly and appreciating, like, what's going on. And then you realize you get used to it because everybody around you is, like, in the same boat. You know, it's not like, you know, you're at a disadvantage because you're older or whatever, and you're not even that much older. You know, you realize that, no, everybody's here for the same reason. Everybody's here because they care about education. Everybody's there because they want to take control over their lives and learn something new, maybe learn a new trade, or, you know, they're there to learn. So you get used to it, I would say, by, like, you know, like, just being around people. You realize that they're just like you, man, you know. Sergeant Moist Nugget, thank you so much for the follow. Sergeant Staff's got it right, dude. I mean, they're looking up to you. um you know, they're looking up to you, and you're the influence, and that's pretty powerful, man. I mean, just because you're a new student. And you know what actually would be really cool. Oh, dude, Sergeant Staff's off to work, dude. See ya. Thank you so much. Absolutely, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll definitely see you next time, man, for sure. um we're 200 for 10,000. And what would this be? NorCal approach 451 Charlie Kilo on 200 for 10,000. RNAV Yankee runway 34 right into Reno. But Moist Nugget, hey, I just read your website. Good job getting through the accomplishment. Your dream. Dude, I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you for checking out that website. It's really old. Like, there's a lot of updating, you know, that I have to do because I'm a flight instructor, you know. I actually went the distance, you know, and I think I haven't updated it since. I might have even been working on my instrument rating at the time. So, but I really appreciate that, man. I definitely went far. I went certainly farther than I thought I would. And you know, that's one of the things that I love about being a teacher is, like, you know, the empathy that I have for students, and this very struggle that we're talking about. So yeah, it was a crazy journey, though, for sure. And it's really just beginning. You know, it's been a crazy journey, but it is far from over. Well, let's see here. They'll all be nice to you so you can buy them alcohol. Yeah, Urch has a good point. You're gonna have to make some moral decisions there, or ethical decisions rather. Oh, we need to. Yeah. Made me depressed how time goes by. I thought brought back memories when I first started college with friends. Back then we didn't have smartphones. Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm sure there's a little nostalgia going on there. Dude, we should be... We are 1/6,000. Let's do a... Is that really the airport out there? That can't be the airport out there. Yeah, it actually is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into heading mode. We're going to do a descending 360. I'm actually going to... Yeah, that's fine. We have a visual, so we'll just keep going around. Multi-engine was as far as the timeline went, but I knew that you achieve instructor by your type. Well, that's the thing is, so I think the way that I had set... Dude, I'm power idle right now. Moist, I'm power idle. And I gotta work my speed down a little more in order to get my flaps able to be put in. So I'm just watching my mountains there. And I'm just gonna come around, fly a intercept. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go off on this heading, I think. Goober, dude, it's going really well, man. How's it going? I'm just flying this one flight and then play some video games probably. Just get a quick flight in, you know. You guys, like, dude, and now that there's actually like more of you in here, it's so crazy, dude. Like, so I mentioned I got this job, right? I'm still waiting on. I got the welcome email to the company, but I'm waiting on a documentation. I found the best way to get down is to slow down and get the flaps out and then descend. That's true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just trying not to. I mean, right now, actually, I could probably. Really what I should do is reduce my descent rate and keep my power idle. Actually, I could probably go flaps 2 right now. No, almost. Okay, yeah. So, dude, I sat in. It's a Learjet 45 job, actually. That's why I'm flying this airplane. And I went to go actually sit in one today, which was the shit. There was a company that allowed me to actually sit in one. What else do I need to be at? 90. Oh, I need to be down to 83. Damn. You know what? Let's go fly like a square base. And you know what? We can even put our gear down, and that'll help too. So yeah, it's an air ambulance job flying the Lear 45, and instead of passengers back there, there's going to be like a there's a yeah. Oh, you're a pilot, so you already know. Yeah, so it's an air ambulance job, dude. I'm super pumped. And so I'm just happy that I found this aircraft, like with these buttons. These electrical are all functional. Autopilot for the most part is functional. Engine startup and everything is functional. FMC is not good though, I would say. But cockpit layout is totally good, and I'm loving it, man. I mean, it's really helpful. Really helpful. Let's see here. All right, and then let's go. All right, cool. So we're good with full flaps. We've got gear down. Coming out at a pretty good rate there. We got SUTI 2.7. This is like a reasonable altitude, I'd say, for SUTI. We're still going down for the glide path, though. We got the glide path. We should not be above it, but, you know, whatever. Here we are. We've got to be careful not to overspeed. I just recently started doing contract work in beach jets. Oh, Evox, my first class is April 18th. So, I just recently started doing contract work in beach jets. Oh my god, so nice, dude. For we are on about we're on about the same timeline. No way, man. That is super cool, dude. What's your I'm relatively low. I'm sub 1000 total time actually. It's an SIC job. What is your total time? Congratulations by the way on that job. That's super sick. 13? Dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Beachjet, that's a really nice looking plane for sure. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go autopilot off right now. So the data, let me just get the data up here. So approach at 19,000 pounds is 132. So we're right on approach speed. And then ref is 122. Your dad flew Lears and beach jets for an for an air med. No way, for a long time. Yeah, I'm really stoked about it, man. And like especially, you know, being an amputee like this is gnarly. It's gnarly that they're letting, you know, that they're giving me this opportunity, and that's why I'm like really studying my ass off. And really getting, like I said, I drove out to you know, an hour and a half away to a charter company that was letting me sit in the Lear in their Lear 45, totally just whatever I needed to do, and I sat there with my my prosthetic arm like hooked up to the yoke, and I wanted to make sure that I could, because basically what I need to do is reach across my body for power to manipulate the power. If I'm in the right seat, then my right arm comes across my body and manipulates power, while my prosthetic arm holds the airplane still. I do have a first class medical. I mean, well, I can hold one, and I go tomorrow to renew it. So right now it's a second, but I've held a first before. And you know, the crazy thing is, no limitations. No limit. Gear down 3 green check. Flaps down. We've got armed. Oh, Evox, I'm gonna get a computer when I'm there. When I'm I mean, I'm not gonna be doing that. Oh, dude, thank you, Urge. I'm not gonna be doing that while I'm in training. But you know, so for the 6 weeks that training is going on, I'm not gonna be streaming, obviously. But yeah, dude, we're right on it, dude. We're on a VREF is not. I know it's not accurate on here. It's 122, so we're pretty good. I tend to come in a little bit faster. Oh yeah, so but when I'm done with training, I will absolutely. Oh, we're a little bit below actually. You know what? Let's go visual. Let's just go off of the Pappy right here. Yeah, when my training is done, I will absolutely get a new computer, and when I'm there, I'll stream. All right, short final, gear down 3 green. Trim a little bit, nose up. I've been experimenting with like what I need to do one-handed with the flare situation. So basically I'm just gonna take VREF all the way in, I think, and then at the last minute, nose up trim while power idle into ground effect, and that seems to work really nicely. And then just set it on with the thrust reversers, but ooh, a little hard on the nose there. Yeah, that was dope. Today to kind of start working through like how can I reach certain things in the cockpit? Will I be able to reach the thrust reversers from the right seat? Will I be able to reach the go around button? Will I be able to, whatever, will I be able to use my prosthetic arm to, oh, um, to hold in crosswind correction while I stay on the power, And it all worked out really nicely, so. Um, I would be so proud to share it. Oh, dude. Wow. Dude, Moist Nugget, thank you so much, dude. I'm really touched by that, honestly. Um, I've had a lot of really good experiences throughout this whole process, going through all my levels of certification, and I've never had a hassle from an examiner or the FAA or anything. But I have had a few, issues with companies as I've been applying, or even some flight schools, just really piss poor management or whatever. But it's comments like that that I really, really appreciate, that help me keep me going. And somebody open minded and thoughtful and inclusive like yourself, it'd be an honor to share the cockpit with you as well, my friend. I appreciate that. And I I was really stoked when they selected me for this job for air ambulance. Although, this company does air ambulance, cargo, and passenger stuff. Although most of what they do is air ambulance, and I was just really stoked about it because um, of what I'm going through. I know what it means to get good. I know what it means to require urgent medical attention, and to be able to help. We all want meaningful work. We all want to help people. And air ambulance, even as an airline pilot, you're helping move the economy, like you are doing that. But for me, with what I have going on with my arm and everything, air ambulance is special for sure. You know, um, and yeah, I'm also I really just I mean, like I said, I still have yet to get the documentation to sign. I should get that in the next like couple of weeks. But director of training called me to formally like offer me the job. I got the welcome to the company email, with details about school. Like my girlfriend keeps reminding me like that it looks good. I'm like, man, but what if they don't? But she's my right hand, dude. Like, and I'm not even gonna take that low hanging fruit like amputee joke. She really is like my better half for sure, helping keeping me like positive and keep me on the right, because I'm like, anything can happen. But sounds like they do want to hire me and give me a chance. And so it's gonna be a big deal, man. It's gonna be a big deal for, I think, representation in professional flying, disabled representation in um, professional flying. And not even just that, I think in terms of people wondering if they can do what they want to do, even though other people might tell them that they can't, or they might even more likely be doubting themselves, their own ability to do what they need to do. Um, I hope that I really hope for this job so that people, and either way, I'll get some sort of job. I'm either gonna get this job, or if I don't, I'm really close to getting something too. I'm just about 1,000 hours, and that's the magic number for a lot more interviews and all that stuff. So I'm not really I just really I feel would be a really great place to work. There aren't a lot of stellar places and stuff. I'm sure you're at a great place, but anyway, I really hope for this place and to represent well, Um, no, Evox, flight schools. It's not what the flight school says. It's like I've run into like really poor management at certain flight schools that I just don't want to be a part of. And that I just don't believe in their training philosophy. I don't believe in their leadership. I've even worked for a couple of them. It's just not. It's unfortunate, like how many companies out there that are incompetent and that are really just out there to, drain people's money dry and give them a really piss poor product, knowing that the regionals are, knowing that they're thirsty, like Urch says, knowing that they're going to hire anybody with the right number of hours on paper, and then they'll clean up the mess that these schools create, and the procedures and the checklist discipline and the respect for what is going on that they create, like a detachment from those things. Oh my god, I can't really like even explain. Basically, I've worked for a pilot mill and I've worked for a place with shit management in with like a totally incompetent chief pilot and operations manager, and the pilot mill also had incompetent leadership as well, but those were two different schools. Um, the pilot mills don't allow for enough ADM training. That's true, and the thing is there's not a lot of ground. Like it's all flying, and if the students aren't flying, then they're not making money. That's how they view it. And so it's like all about flying, get those hours, get your CFI, get the CFI, the double I, the MEI as fast as you can. Start teaching students for like shit pay. And even though the school that I was at did not have minimum wage, they paid better competitively. They're still a shit school. They don't allow the students to have the individualized ground that they really need, in order to really make the best pilot possible out of any given candidate. They just need them. They're not about that. They just need the student to be just good enough to pass a check ride. That they can't even take check rides with the dudes out here in LA where I'm from. They have to bring in some guy from fucking God knows where, from like Albuquerque or something like that. And I think there's one guy around here that does it, which I'm like really confused by because, but I guess not all examiners, have, I don't know. I don't want to really get into that, but I mean, it's bad, dude. So my point is this, not to be a negative Nancy. My point is that I really hope that I get this job because this is not one of those companies. This is a company of integrity, I feel. My first interview was with the director of marketing and corporate recruitment. Super cool guy. Second interview was with the chief pilot, and that was a really, really fantastic interview. Connected well with him on values, and director of training called me, really nice guy. And they're not like a pushy company. They're not pushing people to upgrade as fast as possible. They're an adaptable company, like where they're doing all these different types of things rather than, it's just really cool, man. So I'll have to keep you guys updated, dude. Subscribe or at least follow, and I'll be on here throughout the next few weeks, of course, and let you know as soon as I know something. But yeah, so class starts April 18th, and I'm super pumped, man. I'm so excited, dude, to be able to sit. Matter of fact, dude, I should throw the shit up on the Discord. You guys have to see this shit. Hold up, let me see if I can get those somehow over to my Discord. I took videos and pictures today when I was in the plane. It was so fucking insane to be actually sitting in a Lear 45. Like, this is the plane. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what? I could do it probably from my phone. Let me just try that. Wait, Moist, you oh shit, I missed that's why you like the Paralympics. You love the Paralympics. Timmy probably won't compete in the Paralympics after watching it, but he might wake up with more courage each morning. Wow. Well said, dude. That is the way that they're set. That is the way to go. That is the way to think. You know, it's not necessarily about getting more, and it is dope, you know, like represent if you are like legit the best, it's like damn, you know. But the fact is like finally some kid or even adult. I've had so many disabled adults write into me on my website or on Instagram. I'm like, how do you find me? Uh you know, on YouTube, that have written in and have said, hey, like, can you give me guidance? I want to do this, and I saw your thing. My girlfriend sent me a screenshot of a forum. Somebody wrote in, hey, is it possible to get your license with one hand? And somebody was like, most people were being nice, but there were a couple people in there that were like naysayers. And she's like, bitch. And then she found somebody else in the thread had posted a video interview of mine on YouTube, and my whole arm is gone. So it's like, fuck your shit, dude. If you think you can't with one hand, dude, or if you think the guy can't do it with one hand, like, fuck off, you know? So yeah, that is what it's about, inspiring people to do things that they otherwise might think that they can't do. And I think it's the power of seeing themselves represented somewhere else. Not that they should be looking at themselves and identifying, oh, I am a disabled person, that's who I am. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that thing that unquestionably, you know, one of many things that makes you different from other people. But, you know, that's obviously a sensitive subject that you are undoubtedly thinking about often, or that you readily view at yourself as different from other people, or that others readily view you different from them because of, you know. It's nice to see that thing, that you seeing yourself with that thing is represented in some other very cool facet of our society, you know. So I'm fucking with you 100%, dude. And you started your own flight school? That's fucking insane. Tired of the lack of focus and safety in most schools. Wow, where's your school at, dude? That's freaking dope. Do you have like one or two planes or something? That's crazy. Let me see if I could post those videos, by the way, to the Discord. You guys have to see this shit. Hold on. I know it's like you have 4 in a hangar? Pff, dude. If I don't get this job, I'm on my way to Oklahoma, dude, to no, I'm just kidding. My girlfriend and her kids, but dude, I support what you're doing. I support your philosophy. Okay, so let's see here. Can I post these? Hmm. Why is this not coming up? I know that I sent them today. Hmm. Yeah, it's got to be in WhatsApp videos, dude. Where's that shit at, man? Maybe. Because some of them are in... Oh, there it is. It's just the thumbnail is fucked up. Okay. So let's do this. I'll share the videos. I think I have to share the videos separately. So can I share it to Discord? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm logged in. Hang with me, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to go to my general right now. And I'm going to post... Can I not post videos? Weird. Shit. Because I can definitely post the pictures. Is there like something separate? Is there like do you guys know this? Like, is there like a separate channel or something that I have to post to? No, that's dumb. That shouldn't be the case. That's a bummer because I could definitely post the pictures. Okay. I think what I will do then is email them to myself, download them on my computer, and then put them in that way. Because I believe on the Discord, I should be able to... Can I do it here? Yeah, I can upload a file. Okay, cool. And I can do a video. Okay, sick. That's weird. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get them to my email then. Vids and pics. Let's just throw them up on there. From Lear 45. And then attach dashi. Okay. So I think we're good. Oh my god, shit. Really? Oh, it's a 25 meg limit. Okay. Then in that case, I want to attach a couple in particulars. Definitely the first one and that one. Okay, so 8, that's 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, cool, that's about it. Okay, sweet. Let's see if that works. All right. So download these pictures. You got the video right there. Hell yeah. All right, let's see if we can throw these in there now. Hell yeah, baby. Let's do it. Max file, okay. Are you kidding me? Max file size is 8 megs. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you son of a bitch, dude. One of them's like 8.2 and the other one's like 10. Well, shit balls, man. Yeah, I mean the other pictures are cool. Damn, dude. I wonder, you know what I'll see if I can like edit. Okay, cool. We can cut that one right there. And then export. Oh. Okay, sweet. Let's go to export. Lear 45 vid 1. But see, this is still going to be too big. So what I'll do is go back to the original video. I'll export it as Lear vid 1. Discord. We'll just leave it like that. And then what I'll do is I will bring that down. Instead of resolution, let's do maybe 1280 by 720. What the hell? Dude, I gotta make... Okay, how about let's cut it and do the resolution. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. Okay, cool. So we'll do Lear vid 1. Export that for you guys. All right, cool. And then we will post it right here, and that should work. Modify attachment. So I think it's probably... If you guys can, go and check that out in the Discord. Oh. Oh, my bad. There you go. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, now that's like the opening one, but this is the real one that I want you guys to see, dude. Check this shit out. See, how is that 6 megs, dude? The fuck? Learvid 2. This is the crazy one. Dude, check that shit out, man. Let me see the other ones. Oh, that's a picture. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, dude, I guess that's it. So I'm just gonna, I mean, I'll upload the pictures here, but this is a pretty cool picture actually of yeah, I mean, left seat would absolutely be the case, but you know, like I don't do hardcore instruction. I don't go, you know, I don't kill myself, 80, 70 hours a month and stuff like that. 80 hours a month. It would take me a little while to get to the left seat, just instructing wise. So I'll take whatever I can get. And the fact that, you know, pretty much I'm not worried about this. I mean, it would actually have to be them being like, no, we don't want that. And then I'm like, okay, fine. But I've been to a part 142 facility where they type certificate. They do the initial and recurrent type ratings for the citation. And I sat in the sim with the director of training and did um, uh, all the SIC duties from the right seat in the citation. So there's like no reason why I can't do it in this airplane. If they're cool with my unconventional technique of reaching with my right hand across my body to the power, then we're set. If they're not, then there you go. But I think I'll know fairly early on if they're okay with that or not. Um, Depending on layout, you could easily do SIC responsibilities from the right seat, from the right side. Yeah, I mean, pretty much what my main limitation is from the left. SIC responsibilities from the left side. Oh, well, I mean, if they 100%, like if they want that's actually a really good idea. Um if there's a guy, like maybe they would pair me up with somebody that's on the verge of like upgrading, but to a check airman, or somebody that they need right seat time. 1,000% I would do left seat shit completely. Left seat would be no problem at all. And I mean, I that would be a trip. That would totally like left hook me, dude. If I got there and they're like, "Listen, we're not totally comfortable with you in the right seat doing that, reaching across, but we have no problem if you want to sit in the left seat doing that." You've flown SIC in the left, cabin altitude management, nitrogen pressure, a few others were hard, impossible, but it is minor. Um, Yeah, see that would be awesome. That would actually be really really awesome. Left seat is zero issue at all. It is zero issue. Um and frankly, right seat is no issue. Right seat is no issue. Reaching across, it's kind of hard to tell maybe in this video. I mean, it's cool that, the arm moves the yoke and stuff like that, but the thing is my arm, if I sit forward a little bit, my arm absolutely can fit underneath my prosthesis and reach across my body, and I'm on the full range of motion of the throttle quadrant, all the way to full throttle, all the way down, of course, to idle. and I can reach the thrust reversers no problem. And I like to think that if I'm in sim and I can show enough control where the numbers look identical to what somebody with their arms not crossed, what the numbers look like if someone is flying without their arms crossed, especially if I can reach the thrust reversers, if I can reach the go around button no problem, like what's the difference, you know? If everybody takes their hand off of the power on the takeoff to do a two-handed to lift to lift the airplane off the ground with both hands anyways, what's the difference, There's nothing unsafe, If I show in the sim that, there's too much variability and it's unstable, then obviously, you're not going to do that. But my thing is like, it's just not going to be. I've flown enough like this to know like that, if they're okay with it, and give me the chance in the sim, and if they're just looking at sim numbers and they're looking at stabilized descent and they're looking at my ability to manage to work in a crew environment, I mean, what's the issue? Especially if I pass the check ride. If I pass the check ride, what even is the thing, They'd have to be like, yes, you could be in a crew environment. Yes, you could pass the check ride. Yes, the numbers look identical to a normal two-arm pilot. Yes, whatever. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. You haven't gotten any jet sim time, unfortunately. Seems really valuable. Yeah, I think so. You just got that job. It sounds like this might be your first jet too. And what I heard, my uncle is a UPS captain, and one of the things that he's like been flying for forever. He was an Air Force guy, and one of the things that he said that happens in initial training is for a type is you go through your ground school, right? And it's 5 weeks of ground. It's a 6 week. On the last week is flight training, but he's saying like you don't. It's not like you're never in the airplane or in some sort of sim before the 6th week. 6th week is real deal sim. And he was saying what's likely going to happen is they'll have some static lower level sim where you would practice doing things, and it's just not motion, and it's not, you can't, you wouldn't be able to do a type check in it, but that it's still there, So working through, I believe that will be something that I'm working through. And if they allow it, I don't know if that costs me extra or if it doesn't cost them anything at all. Dude, I will be in that sim 15 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I do not care, So what's really cool is like, even though I don't have any jet sim time, well, I guess technically I do. I have been in a level D sim with that guy at the 142 facility. And that was wild, actually. Here I'm in this this like level D sim at this 142 facility for the citation, and the director of training is in the left seat. I'm in the right seat doing this technique, reaching across with my prosthetic arm, and I did obviously normal hand flying, but I mean normal takeoff, normal cruise flying, hand flying, of course. But we did a single engine instrument approach to a landing by hand, and I did do that with that technique. I did with do a V1 cut, and in a crew environment where you're coordinating the tasks, So my thing is like, dude, if they they would have to be kind of closed-minded to not be okay with that. Now, the really cool thing is, so like I said, my interview was the chief pilot, right? My closing interview, my second interview. And I did disclose that I am an amputee. It says it on my medical that I'm a above elbow amputee. And I told him that I use a prosthesis to get the job done and it doesn't impede me. I was saying, hey, like I do flight instruction. I've got 700 hours of dual given in airplanes in the right seat. I got all these things, right? All these different things, first class medical. And he was saying, yeah, I mean, as long as you can get the job done, like, and you could do it safely, like it should be fine. I've talked to multiple people that say that as well. My uncle as well is saying like, hey, like the procedures are the procedures. Like they're not gonna alter procedures for anybody. But what they're more than likely going to be open-minded to is technique and how people get those procedures done. So I'm hoping to like basic to bring something to them that they haven't seen before and have them be okay with that, and yeah. You said, yeah, don't even worry about it, man. You got this, dude. I appreciate it, man. I need those good wishes, dude. I feel like right now I'm even like talking to myself, I need reassurance. Like, my girlfriend is the shit, man. She's been like a lot of my reassurance. I got buddies that, that I talk to that like you, like that you're saying, like, don't worry about it. Experiences like today and in the actual plane, seeing that everything's good. Now it's just comes down to the only unknown that's left is, are they okay with that technique? And it's out of my hands. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, no, it's 0 point to worrying about that. But we're just not going to know until I'm there. But what I do know is that if they are okay with it, that I can get it done. I think that's what the dopest thing. That's the sickest thing about like going in the plane today and seeing where everything was at. So yeah, it's good times, man. What's my biggest concern? My biggest concern is, I'll tell you right now, actually, is long term. Basically, if the arm is very durable, it's strong. It's an alloy. It's a aluminum alloy, and it's very strong. And I think that as long as I keep the airplane in trim, and I'm not fighting the plane and loading the arm, really crazy all the time, that I don't think it would ever break. But one of my concerns is that the arm breaks or something. So I don't think that it will, though. Usually, I know from flying like this, I know about keeping an airplane in trim. And the more that you can keep an airplane in trim, the less you're fighting it, and the less that the even the most and this is hydraulic as well. So I mean, the control inputs are not even gonna be crazy. But anyway, I guess that would be my only thing. But otherwise, dude, nothing really. I literally have no concerns. Yeah, dude, literally have no concerns, man. I think that having flown a decent amount of single pilot IFR, high performance complex, even seeing some IMC in my multi-engine rating, flying fast IFR in a fairly heavy airplane, by heavy meaning 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. I know I'm comfortable with those speeds, and I'm definitely comfortable, with not only the speed of the airplane but the speed of the process. You have to know when the trend is not good. You can't be waiting until a speed is too low before you do something about it. It's all because then it's too late. Especially if it's continuing to trend in that direction. You need to apply power and attitude changes to stop a trend that you see and reverse. Oftentimes it's like reversing the direction of a trend, and controlling the rate of change of that trend to something very, very slight, and doing it early enough and, surgically enough that the reversal of that trend is extremely controlled. And, we're talking 1-2 knots at a time, something really, really dialed, So I guess there would be a concern with maybe things getting out of hand, but then it's like, dude, the other guy's there, So, but that's why I'm doing sims like this in the Lear, or in the CJ4. We've done a lot of CJ4 stuff and hand flying that. Now, though, that plane is not as heavy as the Learjet. Learjet's heavy as shit, come to find out. In comparison to these, 12,000 pound planes, 14,000 pound planes. So, yeah. Bringing a backup. So I do have a backup arm. And one of the things that I need, it's not that great. It would definitely get the job done. But the thing is like, so it's awesome that I have that. One of the things that I need to do when I get my actual letter that the documentation, the contract, the letter that I sign, is looking at the medical benefits and looking at durable medical equipment for prosthetics in the plan, in the medical benefits of the company, and based on who they use and all that stuff, like getting together with a prosthetist in Michigan and maybe having another one made just in case. I'm not really sure. I was going to cross that bridge when I come to it after I sign. But yeah, Moist Nugget, dude, don't worry about it, man. You got this, dude. I appreciate it, man. And dude, you got this, man. I know you got this, though. 1,300 hours. But you got this, too, dude. We bring each other up. It doesn't matter. Yeah, congrats again on that. Beach Jet's a super nice-looking jet, dude. What, a Beach Jet? What? There was a job I was applying for, an SIC job out of a Beach Jet 400, I think. A little starter kind of, well, it's nothing little really about it, but what are you in? Oh, contract. Oh, dang, that's pretty. Oh, so it's what, part 91 for one family. Oh, dude, no way. That's pretty dope. Hooked up, man. You get your jet time, dude, but it's part 91 then. Yeah, for a family then. Yeah. So it's part 91. That's freaking sick, dude. Just like all over, or it's like vacations or something, or mostly business, or probably a mix of both, I guess. Vacations, dude. Where do they like to vacation to? Are you going to be going to some like crazy places, or like crazy density altitude places, or what's up? Are you going to be doing that nowhere fun? I was gonna say, are you gonna be doing the fucking insane localizer into Aspen or something? But yeah, nowhere fun, huh? Well, I guess anywhere is fun when you're flying the Beach Jet. I actually don't know much about that plane, but it looks pretty. What is the max gross on that actually? Oh, when you were flying into Angel Fire, where what aircraft were you contracted in that? Did you get some? This is the Beach Jet's your first jet, but was that a multi at least, or? Dude, I love how this just turned into like an impromptu, like motivational, lift each other up conversation, meeting new people. That's what I love about Twitch, man. That's what I was saying, Evox. Like, there's absolutely no way, um, no way that I'm not going to stream when I'm actually settled over there. I love this type of thing way too much. 1600 max takeoff for the beach. You flew a Mooney. See, Mooney is one that I always wanted to fly, but I never had the pleasure yet. But that's cool, man. That's dope. Yeah, they're laid out interestingly. Mooney, right? That's like they got like gauges up over across the top or something like that. But yeah, 16,000 is super gnarly. I mean, these things are like crazy heavy, you know. There was a charter. The Mooney almost killed me. I told the guy to sell it, even though it cost me my job. Jesus Christ, really? Was it like an IFR thing, or like mechanical? Something fucking fucked up mechanical happened? Because I'm thinking what like IFR and then some multiple system fail or something. Turbo quit on climb out. So what's significant about the turbo quitting on climb? Well, so you were using the turbo. I don't know about the altitude there, but it makes me the way you say that makes me feel like you were using the turbo on the climb, and the air might have been thin or something, and then the engine started choking or something. But Jesus Christ, any type of engine stuff on takeoff is no good at all. Density altitude was very high. Rising terrain, Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So was the density altitude like something ridiculous, like 15 or something? Like, you know, the normal uh you know, limits of like the engine where, you know, rode the rising air on the downwind side of the mountain right above the treetops for about 2 minutes. Jesus Christ, buddy. Wow. What the hell, man? That is crazy. So you made it out though. You put it on the ground somewhere good and wow, dude. That you know, respect to you for staying in aviation and pushing forward and not being traumatized into some other industry. That's spectacular, man. Yeah, respect for you know, pushing through that cuz that is traumatizing, you know, no matter how you look at it. Is it debilitating like that, you know, you kind of were able to make the choice to have it not be debilitating. But you know, it is traumatizing, man. So I respect that you were able to do that. No trauma is possible for me. For some reason, I don't have fear with flying. Well, the thing is that's what I was saying. Is like I don't believe that it wasn't traumatizing, but I think that you by not having a fear with flying, you didn't find it debilitating. Um, you know, we're able to like compartmentalize traumatizing experiences. And maybe you weren't traumatized. Maybe like what you're saying, like maybe it wasn't. But I mean, I can't think of a just being a human and not wanting to die and being surprised and being shocked and being confused and disoriented at times or whatever, even though, you know, you're still in flying the airplane and you're on instinct only. Um, I don't know, you know, I think that was a little traumatizing, but maybe not. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, that's dope though, man. That's crazy. My buddy who's doing DCS right now just sent me this. Here, hold on. Let's take a look at what he sent me here. I hear you, buddy. Let's check this shit out. Actually, can we do like resolution on here? So this guy's like cranking, dude, in a P-51. Wow, what is going on, dude? So this guy's in VR, by the way. Oh my god. Look at this shit, dude. Oh my god, it's a 6-minute long video. I'm so fucking excited. Oh yeah, baby. Get it. Get it, Zach. No, you're on. No, fuck that, Zach. You're doing great. It's awesome. You're literally, my head is moving exactly how yours is moving right now. I like instinctually like moved to the side, and you did. Dude, it looks crazy in there. Oh yeah. It's sick how the sound moves like.
There's a transport moved great. Look at that smoke rising from harbor. We really hit them hard yesterday.
Oh, Moy, you like formation in real life? Whoa. Dude, this is crazy. Zach, you're just like all up in the wake turbulence. You don't even give a shit. Oh, damn. Oh my god, dude! Giving me a heart attack, buddy. Jesus. Look at this wild man. Everybody's just chilling in formation. Wow. You delivering a plane to MX with one of my instructors. Oh, wow. So you did it with Flight of 2 with ATC. I love it, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure, really. Not really. It seems like a really intense situation, though, of course. Whew! Oh shit. Oh dude. Yeah, no, this is amazing. This guy is super, super cool. He's been watching the channel for like a while, and he and I, friends, we like, you know, send each other memes and shit on Instagram, and like, it's been a while since I've done DCS, but he and I were doing like F-18 formation stuff, and yeah, he's just a really, really cool guy. This guy's got him in lead, or he's like, yeah, lead to pure. Dude, just flying right in front of one guy, though. Off to the right that he looks at him. Zach, did you just fly right in front of an enemy?
Nice shot, Joe.
Yeah, Vox, it depends, man. It's a lot of different It might have been my guy. Oh, my bad. Because I'm like, he's just letting you go. So that makes sense. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Go get... Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Dude, I like that. Don't go lead in a dive. You'll overshoot. I love it. Smart man. Just managing that power. Oh, man. Dude, that is awesome. Yeah, dude, Zach, thank you for sending that, man. That is super sick. Super sick. Man, all right, guys. Dude, I should retire to study a little bit, I think. Read up on some systems, but I just wanted to thank you guys for hanging out, man, and really bringing good vibes as always to the channel and um, the those of you that stayed from the raid, following, and it's a pleasure to meet you guys, and I hope to see you here as well. Um, Normally, I do like an IFR Tuesday and like Private Pilot Wednesday. Um, and some DCS or whatever. But yeah, I'm in like hardcore study mode until you know yeah, for like a little while for this job. So we'll just kind of see how the rest of the month goes. But yeah, I super appreciate you guys stopping by. Overheated the engine after that and just circled till he crashed. Dude, no, sick video, man. We enjoyed it. We super enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks again, Zach. Dude, I did post that stuff in the Discord, like you said. Um, and I will absolutely catch you later, man. I'll probably even come back maybe before bed. I don't have any flights tomorrow, so. But yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit. Yeah, thanks, man. See you guys.